2, 3, 4.
I've tried out quite a bit 2.4 gigahertz mini compact microphone systems that are specifically made for smartphones for the most part, even though they usually do work with DSLRs and other cameras as well. Now the thing is, right here in front of me we have the 7 Rhymes iRAY DW20A 2.4 gigahertz dual channel wireless microphone kit, and it's actually checking quite a few boxes, and I'm thinking it might be the best one yet. We're looking at intelligent noise cancellation with 48 kilohertz and 24-bit audio recording at a maximum of 328 feet of range, which is pretty substantial. Of course, it features audio monitoring as well as a 12-level adjustable gain control that allows you to raise the gain up or even lower it down in case you're in a loud environment. But it also has an option for safety mode, and that's actually pretty intriguing. So what safety mode does is not only record your standard audio with whatever gain you happen to set with it, but it also records a backup audio track at -6 decibels in case things happen to get particularly loud, so that way you have a backup audio at a lower gain, so you're never out of luck with audio you can't use. Pretty impressive, and that's definitely going to come in handy for me. Of course, this comes with 2 transmitters and 1 receiver that they both connect to, so you can record 2 people at the same time. This of course works with any kind of camera that has a 3.5mm jack, as well as computers, smartphones, tablets, assuming you have the correct dongle to plug it in. Now looking at the box, looking good, although not the best box ever, but I'm hoping what's inside is going to be spectacular. Oh wow, okay, already we have a nice carrying case. Always like to see a carrying case, because if they don't come with a carrying case, they're prone to get broken. You gotta throw them around. This is the way to go. Now, although this is a carrying case and I'm excited about it, it's not a charging carrying case, so you do have to plug them in with a USB Type-C cable. Oh wow, looking good, looking good. Now looking inside the box, we do have the TRRS cable. This is the one that's specifically for smartphones. You can tell because it does have 3 black lines. We have the regular TRRS cable, which has 2 lines, which is going to be for DSLRs and other devices. Very nice to see. Since we don't have a charging case, we do have a 3-in-1, 3 USB-C to 1 USB-A charging cable, so you can charge everything at the same time. 2 wired lavalier lapel microphones, as well as 2 dead cats that'll mount directly onto the transmitters because they also have built-in microphones. And of course we do have a user manual, a quality control certificate, as well as a warranty. And now onto the receiver and transmitters themselves. They look very nice, very lightweight, plastic build with an LCD display on each one. I really like the yellow accents. It really looks good against the black. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Now taking a look at the transmitter, we do have the power button on the front. Let's get it powered on real quick. Okay, display does look good. It's not OLED, but it does work fine. We can see everything we need to see on the display. We see our signal strength, if we're connected to the receiver, if we're muted or not, the battery indicator status, as well as if you're A or B and how much audio it's picking up. Taking a look over on the right side, we do have a physical mute key along with a pairing key and a USB-C charging port. Over on the left, we do have a pinhole reset button in case things go wrong and you need to reset the device. Over on the back, a nice clip to clip it onto your shirt or your belt. And up top, we have the built-in microphone along with a 3.5 jack to plug in the wired lapel microphone. Now, one of the things that's really cool about this transmitter compared to some other options is the mute key. If you tap it, nothing happens. And I hate it when you can just do a simple tap and mute it, because that leads to accidents where nothing gets recorded. So on here, you actually have to hold it down for about 3 seconds, and then it puts the line right through the microphone so it's muted and not picking up any audio. Very nice to see. That way you can avoid any accidents. Now taking a look at the receiver, we'll get this powered on as well, and it's basically the same thing going on here, although it's picking up from A and B, both transmitters at the same time, and you can adjust the gain with the simple buttons on the right side. We have an up as well as a down. As you can see, up, we can go all the way up to 12 decibels and all the way down to 12 decibels as well. But remember, if you're in safety mode, which we are right now, it's going to be a 6 decibel difference on the safety track that you're recording. So that way you always have a recording you can use. Now taking a look at the top, we do have a 3.5mm headphone jack so you can live monitor the audio, as well as the output that's going to plug into your smartphone or camera. Of course, over here we do have the USB-C charging port, as well as a belt clip so you can clip this onto the camera or clip it onto a shirt, whatever you need to do to get the job done. Yes, sir! Okay, I think I just figured something out. Safety mode I thought was going to be recording a stereo setup with one of them being regular and one being -6 decibels, which I guess it is somewhat doing, but it looks like you're going to need to use both transmitters in order to use this function. So if you want to mic somebody up, you're going to have 2 microphones on them, one recording at -6 decibels and one recording at whatever you have your decibels set to. So keep that in mind. It kind of just caught me off guard because I was hoping it was the other way around. It would be a lot easier, but it's not. So you need both of them at the same time. So now with that being said, right now you are hearing a raw and unedited audio coming directly from the transmitter itself with the built-in microphone. As you can see, it's right in front of my face. We have it set at 0 decibel gain because I feel like I'm not going to be raising it higher, because you can always raise it in post, you just can't lower a destroyed audio track. Now this hopefully sounds good. I have it right in front of my face as you can see, so really this should sound as good as it will ever sound. Now the cool thing is you can clip this onto your shirt like so, which I've seen people do, although personally I don't like it. I like to have it out of sight, out of mind, and not being an eyesore in the video. But in a pinch, if you don't have the wire, you can do it like this, and this is what it'll sound like talking at a regular speaking voice. Now what I would generally do is actually, get the 3.5 millimeter lapel microphone, unzip this and get it, okay, very good length here. And then we're gonna get it plugged in, just like so, and it should switch over. All right, we are good. And then I would run this up my shirt. Remember, you're still hearing a raw, unedited audio coming directly from the lapel microphone now. Get it on my shirt, inside my shirt, out of sight, out of mind. It's pretty much invisible at this point, and this is what it'll sound like when I'm talking. As you can see, I'm talking at a regular speaking voice right now, and hopefully it sounds loud and clear. But in 5 seconds, I'm gonna scream so we can see if it actually lowers down the audio, because it does have intelligent noise cancellation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, guys, Bigfoot's over there. Let's go get him. Woo! Because if you're doing something exciting, people start screaming and you're not ready for it, it's gonna peak the audio. But remember, you do have safety mode, which will be -6 decibels, so it'll counter it. But remember, you do have to use both transmitters, which is a bit of a bummer because I was hoping it would just record both tracks, maybe a left and a right one, and then in post you can edit it to just be centered for the one that sounds good. But apparently that's not the case. But with that being said, hopefully this does sound good. And I almost forgot, let me unplug this. And now we are back to the built-in microphone on the transmitter, because I have to do a scream test, of course. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, guys, But with that being said, we're going to head outside, because right now, of course, we're in a studio environment where everything's going to sound as good as possible. And we want to see how this sounds in the real world, out on the field, and how much range we can get, because 2.4 gigahertz usually has a habit of cutting out if your body gets in the way, if there's obstacles, or if you go too far and there's a bunch of 2.4 gigahertz devices in the area. So we're going to see how well this works in the real world. Let's get to it. All right, guys, it is time to put the 7 Rhymes wireless microphone kit to the distance test. We're going to see if we can actually make it about 300 feet that away. I'm not sure if we can actually make it 300 feet because we might get cut off and there's going to be some obstacles with some trees, but this will be a good test. It's a bit windy out here. As you can see, my shirt is blowing around in the wind. Nobody else out here, so there shouldn't really be too much interference, although there are some hotels that away. But let's see how we go. We're starting off right here at about 15 feet. Okay, 20 feet, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 30 feet as I spin around, hopefully it doesn't cut out. Once again, it is windy, and I just really want this to go decently far without cutting out when my body gets in the way between the transmitter and receiver, so let's keep on going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 40 feet, and it's really hot, so I'm gonna keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 50 feet, still hot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 60 feet, and finally I got some shade, but I can still feel the sun hitting me, so we're gonna keep on moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 70 feet. Whew, nice little resting spot. Whew, but we're gonna keep on moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 80 feet, that's too hot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 90 feet, think we'll make it to 100. I hope you guys can still hear me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 100 feet. We're about a third of the way. Wow, we're gonna be going far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 110. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 120 feet away. Can you guys even see me? I don't know, this is really far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 130 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 140 feet, and trees are starting to get in the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I lost count. We're either at 140 or 150, but either way, we're really far away. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 150 feet or so. It's not gonna matter. Let's keep on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 170 feet. Straight line of sight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What is it? 180 feet? It's way too hot out here for me to think and do math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19. It's really hot though. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still sight when it's extremely hot and there's no shade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Ah! First of all, it's hot out here. Second of all, just saw a zombie, had to take off. Started screaming a little bit. Oh, kind of lightheaded. Need some water. Anybody? Bring me some water. But all in all, after testing this, going all the way over there, the parking lot, which was over 300 feet away, I did notice that this did basically start losing connection after 150 feet, cutting in and out pretty significantly. So here we are. So the good news is it went about 100 feet and was pretty stable for the most part. Audio quality does sound good. And the topping, the icing, the cherry on top is that this is one of the best microphones when it comes to lowering it down the audio when things get kind of loud. It's one of the best ones I've heard, especially in these small form factors, which is always good, and that's a major plus for me. The other thing, remember, if you use both of the packs, you can have a secondary recording that allows you, I'm getting heat stroke out here, I think, that allows you to have a quieter audio track. Stupid fly, so I don't come out in nature. You have a secondary audio track that you can use in case your other one gets destroyed because things get too loud, so that's always great to see. You guys let me know what you guys thought with the audio quality and the range, and I'm gonna go get some water.